up, everybody? It's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my surpass channel to give you guys yet another video. And today, we're gonna do another goals video. So I know that everybody knows that it's August now, and I just want to reflect and first of all tell you cuties thank you, because if you guys don't remember my July goals video, I told you guys that I wanted to reach 600 subscribers, and now we are over 700. So we did that and some, and I think I started, where was I at? I think I gained 200, so I was only at about 400 subscribers, and we ended up getting to 6. So I'm just going to take it all the way and say that I want to go ahead and reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of July. And not only do I want to, I will. This is going to be something that I'm going to put down in my goals list. But let's get into this video. So first of all, how are you guys? Please let me know down below. I want this to be a two-way street on this channel. So I know that you guys come and you guys hear me talk about all these different things, but I also want to know about you guys. Tell me how your life is going. If you guys have a business, let me know. If you guys have an OnlyFans, let me know how that's going. This is a community here on this channel. But yeah, so I'm going to go and I'm going to check and see all of the things that I need that I either didn't accomplish. Let's start with what I didn't accomplish. So I was supposed to complete my video for Your Jam, which I decided I'm going to probably complete by the end of August, because honestly, to be completely transparent, my music, I just haven't really been in the space to work on my music or towards any of my music goals, just because I've been having so much success with everything else that I'm doing. If you guys don't know, if you're new to this channel and you're new to this video, I'm an event coordinator. I also have an OnlyFans page, and what else do I do? And I have a business called Smoke Sugar Lingerie, which you can check down below in the pinned comments. And I have been absolutely busy with just trying to get my lingerie business off of the ground and into the skies. And I have exceeded my goals. So what was my goal for that? My goal for my lingerie for the month of July was to sell over 100 pieces, and you guys, I sold over 200 pieces. So this is what I'm telling you guys, there's so much power in writing things down. So I just want to reinforce to you guys that whatever you want to accomplish for this month, take this video as a sign that you need to physically write down on a piece of paper what it is that you want out of this month, and make sure to affirm that you have it, and not just like, oh, I want to do this, or don't just jot down a list. Write down, I will accomplish this, I will surpass this goal, this, that, and the third. So I already started to write down my goals in this notebook, but you guys know that I like to also write my goals down on my sticky notes that I put on my wall, so that I can constantly refer back to them and see my progress throughout the month. And I recently came up with a way that I think I can still work on my music goals and accomplish my music goals, even though I'm more so focused right now on my tangible businesses that I can work with and like really see results with, because it feels so good to finally like see the fruits of my labor coming in really all sense of the word. Like in every part of my life, I'm doing so much better. And some of these things are things that I started years ago, like my passion fruits business, my event coordinating business. This is something that I started when I first got here to LA, so none of this stuff is new, and I had moderate success with it up until this point. I mean, I've been successful, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had some really successful events, like my fashion show that I threw away, Passion Fruits, was very successful. I had a Synergy Festival that was very successful, but this time around things just feel different, because I feel like I have been putting myself first and making sure that, you know, I have boundaries. And I don't know, I just feel because that my self-love is so much better, that it's also transferred into my business, and it feels good to finally make sure that I'm getting something out of the deal. I was actually talking to my babe, and I was talking about how, was I talking to him about this? I don't know, but basically it just feels good to get back from everything that I'm doing. I put so much energy into other things. Oh yeah, I was talking to my baby about this. So like before quarantine and before corona and everything, I feel like I was outputting so much energy, and I was like, literally, I was involved in so much. I was doing so much. I had my boxing, I had my dance, all of this stuff I paid for. Then on top of that, whatever else that I was doing with my music, You know, I was doing my music, which requires me to pay for, you know, recording and mixing and mastering, all those things. All those things were things that I had to give. So basically, I was outputting money for this, I was outputting money for that. And don't get me wrong, I don't regret doing those things, because there are periods of time where you will probably be sowing more than you're receiving. Um, but it was extreme. Now that I can sit and say, like, see where I am now in comparison to where I was before Corona, like, I was out giving so much energy, and like it even reflects like in my finances. I'm like, wow, I'm actually like saving so much money, and I'm actually like have something for myself. Um, I feel like that was just a major mistake that I learned from, not giving so much of myself and like not just taking care of me first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always so quick to put out money here and put out money there and support this person and support that person, and that's not a bad thing, but it comes to a point where it has to be balanced, and I feel like it wasn't. And now I just feel like I'm not lacking anything. So it's just like anything that I do and I do want to invest in is because I genuinely want to do that. And don't get me wrong, I genuinely wanted to do those things before, but I felt like I was doing all of these things and outputting because I felt like, probably because I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. It came from a place of lack. So now that I can recognize that, it's just helped me to accomplish so much more, and I feel so much more fulfilled with my life and everything that I'm working on. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm having success, because I'm actually seeing, for the first time in like a long time, I'm actually seeing myself be successful and actually allowing myself to create income for myself without just immediately, you know, giving everything away. And also just learning how to just grow with where I am, because even it's like I'm still giving, because even with my passion fruit business, like you guys know, or if you don't know, I throw this monthly market for small businesses. That is something where I can still be giving, you know, but it's just like I had to learn where I am in my process with everything, and I'm no longer willing to just like overgive or overcompensate for the sake of feeling like, oh, I need to have this or I need to have that. Like, no, like I'm gonna work with what I have right now, and I'm gonna allow myself the space and the time to grow and to be, you know, bigger and better each time. And that is good, instead of trying to just be in a place that you're not. That was my problem before, like always trying to be better than I already was, always trying to be greater than. And you know, I think that that's a good thing too, because it makes me strive. But at the same time, I feel like it also held me back, because, you know, I wasn't being appreciative of where I was, and I was overdoing everything because I felt like I need to be here or there, but I don't need to be anywhere. I'm physically here, I'm here spiritually, I am here, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And ever since I've come to that realization, and just being forced to pull back, has just made me so much better. And I'm just incredibly grateful for this time. Like, I think that it sucks that, you know, everything as far as people getting sick and just the whole illness and everything is not good. But as far as the time that it made me pull back from everything and everybody, I think that it's definitely made me better, and it put me on a trajectory to success in the life that I actually wanted. And if I would have kept doing what I was doing, I mean, I'm sure that I would still have seen some success, because naturally I'm always going to learn lessons and stuff like that. But it just takes you out of the matrix. Like, I feel like everything about these last few months have taken us all out of the matrix. We all see what's possible. We all know what is BS, like as far as the health systems and just how everything is running in this country, how they had the power to like withhold rent and all this different stuff. Just all these things that, you know, make the world a more compassionate place. That just seemed like it could never happen before. We all have witnessed and seen so many things during this period that we just realized that, you know, some of these really are systems. It's systems to keep certain people in certain places. And, you know, with all of this, everything had to come to a halt. And because of that, I feel like it gave everybody a time to hopefully reflect and just be better. And I know that this video is about goals, but I will also link my goals video from the last time in this video so you guys can check this out. But honestly, I just feel like maybe I just needed to talk to you guys and just get some things off my chest. Hopefully, I don't know if this helps anybody, but hopefully somebody gets something out of this little rant that this became. Either way, you guys, I'm just here to let you guys know that it's time to set your goals for this month. It's time to physically write it down. It's time to affirm a better future. And if we can continuously do this every single month, I promise you guys, by this time next year, you're going to be either where you want to be or a lot closer. Yeah, you will be where you want to be, and probably dreaming up new goals that you never even thought that you wanted, because you've already accomplished the things that, you know, you've been working on for so long. And the cool thing about goal setting is it does show you that consistent action, if you consistently put action towards something, you consistently put your thoughts and your focus towards something, it comes a lot sooner than you think. And a lot of the things that I thought were impossible, or a lot of the things that I thought were so far off, actually just needed to be focused on a little bit more. And that's why I'm so avid on telling you guys, like, write it down. And I know I tell everybody this because it becomes cliche. Everybody says, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, but I'm telling you guys, ever since I started doing that, it's changed my life for the better. And I've always been someone who wrote down my goals, but it wasn't like a consistent thing to where I was always checking in with myself from week to week and seeing what it is that I wrote down, meditating on those things, looking at those things, burning candles for those things, like, until I really started seeing like so many results. And it's just all a result of having time to focus. And since we're talking about goals, I'm just going to go ahead and put out some of the goals that I felt like were so far-fetched a couple months ago. And I don't feel like they're so far-fetched now because I've been focused and I've been in my bag. But I'm going to be honest, like, I've been really terrified to kind of branch out on my own ever since that I've been in California, because everything seems so, I never turned that light on, oh well. Everything seems so expensive, and I just have to change my mindset about things and realize that it's all numbers. You just have to know what it is that you want, know what it is that you need. So if you want an apartment that costs $2,000, then you need to make sure that you're making at least $5,000 a month. And I know that that might sound to some people like, oh, well, I can't just up and decide that I'm going to make $5,000. But actually, you kind of can, because I'm realizing now that through my focus and through my focus and consistent actions, I've been able to make sure that I'm able to accomplish anything that I write down, anything that I want. Because when you're focused on it, when you write it down, when you start taking action towards it, it starts to happen, and you start to realize avenues that can make those things happen. And you just have to be alert to it. You have to be in tune with yourself, in tune with God, in tune with your ancestors, the guidance that you have here, to really just open your eyes and see, like, oh, I actually can do this. Everything is attainable. So that's my goals video for today, and my rant about, you know, just my personal things. But I am affirming by this time next year, I will be in my own loft or apartment or home. I don't know. Honestly, don't care at this point, as long as it is what I want when I walk into it and it makes me feel good, it makes me feel wealthy, it makes me feel like I am who I want to be in life. That's all I care about. I don't care if it's in a loft, I don't care if it's an apartment at this point, I don't care if it's a home, but I just know that that's on my goals list, and I'm gonna work really hard to do that. So I hope that you cuties will join me on this journey and decide what it is that you want, so that we can both work on this together, and we can get there together, and we can grow as a channel and as a family. So anyways, thank you guys so much for helping me make my YouTube dreams come true this month. Let's get to 1,000 next month. Bye. Oh, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. As always, stay cute and stay positive.